Hi guys, welcome back to FS23. This is Farm Mo here. This is my Let's Play series on Neubrunn. Last episode we bought the JCB and we plowed fields 1, 2 and 3. Today we're in August. We've slept through a couple of months and we need to get going on field number 9 to get that plowed as well. So we've checked the chickens just now. They're okay for now. The Massey is on its way to the oil mill to go and get some of the pellets. We definitely have some canola and sunflower still at the oil mill, but there's a lot of pellets to be fetched. So let's get started to harvest the sunflower here on field number 9 so we can plow it. We saw that after plowing field number 1, 2 and 3 it wasn't necessary to spray herbicide on them. The price for canola obviously not the best yet, it's best around August. Olive oil would be nice eventually, but we way off from getting olives. The price for olives is a different time of year at its best. Goes up to over 8,000 around June. So yeah, maybe one day we can do that as well. Whereas the canola oil only goes up to 5,500 and the sunflowers goes to 6,400. But none of them are at their best prices at the moment. We saw the chickens didn't have much food left, so let's just get some of the wheat loaded here to go and fill their trough. This John Deere is the slowest of our tractors, but to just run around the farm here is okay. I typically won't send the John Deere to the sell point or the shop. It's just too slow. Let's see. Last time I got this quite easy. Hopefully we can get it easy again. The worker has arrived at the oil mill, so we'll tab to that just now to go and pick up the pallets. So we are at the oil mill. We've got 2 of each pallet spawned. I'm pretty sure there's quite a lot in storage. So yeah, there's 7,000 sunflowers in storage, 5,000 canola in storage. So it should be more than a full trailer, so we'll have to make 2 trips. Just wait for these to spawn. They spawn quite slowly, but once they start spawning, you just click on the trigger to load them and then immediately the next ones will spawn. So we load them and more spawn immediately. Okay, so the trailer is full with 12 like we saw previously. That's the maximum it can take. And there will be 4 pallets left that we can come and collect, which will be canola oil. So let's get this to the farmyard. Nothing more to process. While the Massey is heading back to the farmyard, we can get our brand new JCB and plow going here in field number 9. The harvester is now done, I think probably 3 passes. So we can start plowing and get a little bit extra yield from having the field plowed. Get that on a worker and then we can move on to the next job. Let's just see. Yeah, this field state needs plowing. We can see that it's working. I'm still struggling here with the feed. I eventually turned around and I managed to get it around this way. Okay, so it's full. Let's get this put back into the silo. I think maybe in future I should leave a trailer there, but the problem with that is then it's in the way when we harvest field number 3. We'll see. And maybe if we leave a trailer there it will auto unload also, because we saw that if you put a trailer here on this location, if you detach the tractor or you offload from the harvester into the trailer, it auto unloads. Okay. Okay, so the harvester and the plow is fine. The Massey is on its way still. We'll take the John Deere to get the big grain trailer to take to field number 9 to load the sunflowers. Because definitely the harvester will not be able to harvest that whole field without unloading. Let's send it there with a worker. Just get it turned around and closer to the road first. This trailer is much better. It's over 18,000 I think. So to send it with the worker you have to first make sure that you select your tractor, and then once you know that it's selected, then you can confirm the position and the rotation. So the Massey has arrived back at the farmyard. Let's get all the pallets unloaded into the bale and pallet storage, and then we can send it back to the oil mill to go and fetch the last 4 pallets. The Massey has arrived to pick up the last 4 pallets. We'll send it back to the farmyard. In the meantime, the John Deere has left the grain trailer at field number 9 and went to fetch the planter. And again, we're going to plant sunflowers here so that we can keep the sunflower oil production going. So let's just get this going on a worker. I think there's enough space now already by the plow that we can do a couple of rows without it catching up to the plow. Yeah, put it on a worker. The harvester is about 2/3 full. Let's quickly have a look at harvesters. Our current harvester is 129,500 to buy. The case is 301,500. I'm starting to think maybe we should buy a second harvester before we buy one of the bigger ones, because they're very expensive. Let me know what you think in the comments. So the Massey is nearly back at the farmyard with the last 4 pallets, and then we can get cracking on getting all these fields turned around. So we dropped off the last 4. Let's just see quickly what we got. Got 10 canola and 9 sunflower. Should make a decent bit of money in December or November. The Massey can now go to field number 9 to go and pull the grain trailer once the sunflower is finished harvesting. So the Massey has arrived at the oil mill with the sunflowers from field number 9. Let's see how much we get. So 11,570. Let's activate sunflower oil production again. Let's get cracking then on the other 3 fields. So the plow is nearly finished here on field number 9. It's just got this last strip to do. The John Deere, we can see there, it went to fetch some seeds, so we'll get that going again just now to finish the planting of the last couple of fields. The harvester is busy here in field number 2 at the moment, harvesting canola, and the Massey is back to come and fetch the canola. Now that field number 9 is finished being plowed, we can put away the plow. We won't need it again until we buy a new field that needs plowing. All for our current fields have been plowed, and now we just need to cultivate them or direct drill them. So let's go get the cultivator so that we can cultivate field number 3 that's already partially harvested. Would be nice to get the direct drill soon. We'll see how much money we make in November, December. Maybe we can get it. As we're harvesting canola, I decided to plant soybeans because all the canola will go into the oil mill and will process, and we can only sell it in November, December. The soybeans that we're planting now, we'll be able to harvest it in probably January and sell it when the price is good. If we plant more canola, then it will have to wait a long time. So the harvester is now in field number 3, so we're nearly done with all the harvesting. The cultivator is now in field number 1, where the planter is also putting in the soybeans, so I think we'll put soybeans in all of them. Let's just quickly have a look at the shop, what a bigger cultivator would cost. But I'm not sure that going for another cultivator is the right option. The current one that we got is this Joker, it's 4 meters. The next one is a 5 meters. And then the Rebel is a 6 meter. And then there might be a bigger one. There's a Vector 800, which is an 8 meter. But I think probably it's better to invest in a direct drill. Then we don't have to cultivate in any case. If we look at the drills, the direct drills that we're looking at, the Terrasem is a 6 meter. The Rapid is an 8 meter. The 8 meter one seeds directly. The 6 meter one also seeds directly. I think the difference is the 6 meter one is also doing fertilizer, which I like better. The bigger ones, obviously we won't be able to pull with our current tractor. So we skipped a little bit of time and we've got all 3 fields harvested now from the canola. You can see that it's a nice big haul, it's a full big trailer or nearly full, and quite full smaller trailer. So this should be probably what, 23,380 canola. So let's activate that. This should give us quite a nice haul of canola oil to sell in November, December. Okay guys, to avoid doing some of the monotonous tasks over and over, I skipped a bit of time and basically finished the herbicide and the fertilizing on all the fields. We still have 10,421 liters of canola to be processed. It is November now and the canola oil price should be good, 5,770, which is actually better than the best price. So I think yes, we'll get the canola pallets loaded and sold today. See if we can have enough money to purchase that direct drill eventually. So the JCB is at the oil mill. We'll get this loaded. There's 8 more to spawn. Get them all loaded and get it taken to the farmyard. If we look at all the fields, we can see that field 9 is now plowed, and we've got soybeans in fields 1, 2 and 3 and sunflowers in field 9, and they're all growing. Let's wait for all these pallets to spawn. Should be a full trailer again, 12, and a lot of it should be canola. Yeah, there we go, 12. There's a lot of canola still being processed, still 10,300. But let's take this to the farmyard and pick up all the canola pellets that we got. Let's just check the egg prices as well. Eggs is normally also good around November, December. So eggs is currently best price 4,300, which is better than its best price. Farmers market, it's a little bit less, but then again the canola oil is best at the farmers market. We'll see where we go. So the JCB is back at the farmyard. We'll unload all these pallets into the bale and pallet storage, and then we'll pick up all the canola pellets. Let's see how much we got, and then we can spawn them and take them to the sell point. 17 pallets of canola oil, that's very nice. That should be a big haul of cash. 14 sunflower, but obviously that we won't sell today. That's the price is better, I think, April. So let's get 12 loaded. We'll come back for the rest a little bit later. Not enough space. Let's see the price. Price still best at farmers market, 5,792. Okay, so we arrived at the farmers market. Let's see how much we get. I think this should be well over 60,000. 69,567. Nice fat haul there. We came to fetch the last 5. There's more that's being processed at the oil mill. We'll see if we can still sell some of them today, otherwise the price might still be okay in December. I think this trip, let's take the eggs as well. Eggs price is also best around November. There's 2 pallets over here. Don't think they're both full, but at least it should be a couple of thousand extra. Looks like 2 full pallets. Let's just quickly have a look at the price for eggs. Canola oil still best at the farmer's market. Eggs not the best at the farmer's market, but the difference in the canola oil makes it still worth it to go to the farmer's market even with eggs. So we arrived at the farmer's market with 2 pallets of eggs and 5 pallets of canola oil, and we get another 40,687, so that gives us 114,000. A lot closer to getting that direct drill now. I decided to switch things up a bit. We actually have enough money for that direct drill, but we don't need the normal drill anymore, and we actually don't need the cultivator either, except if we want to continue doing sunflowers. But I think maybe we should stop doing sunflowers for now and start focusing on something else. So we'll sell the cultivator, we'll sell the normal seed drill that we had, and then we'll get the direct drill. So we got 21,000 and 16,000 for these 2 items. It gives us more than enough money to get the direct drill and still have money left to pay workers, which is important. So if we go to Cedars, the Terrasem C6F, which is a 6-meter direct drill, takes fertilizer and seed, 109,500, and the JCB will easily pull this. Let's have a look at our drill and get it hooked up to the JCB. It's a nice big drill, 6-meter wide, takes fertilizer and seed. So guys, I think we're gonna call it a day there. We progressed a bit. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys like, share and subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next one. Cheers.